Last week I showed you how to skin the hind leg. Now that the skin's off, we can start getting into our primal cuts. We're going to start with taking the rump off. So our rump is located just underneath this ball joint here. We're just going to cut a nice straight mark through here. So make your first mark initially just under that bone. And what would happen is you actually come to the other side of this bone here. It actually goes into the rump muscle, and you want to go around it and then straight through to the table. We're going to see little bits of untidy bits there. You're not going to eat that, so we'll just tidy it up as we go. All these little bits of offcuts you can use for sausages, you know, don't chuck it out. Every bit's usable. I'm going to show you how to bone off the thick flank, ready for steaking also. First of all, I'm going to make a mark on the knee. That's just a marker, just a guideline for where we want to go. What we're going to do is we're going to go onto the knee joint and we want to tap a line with our knife, not cut, tap using the tip of your knife all the way down to the ball joint. We're just going to give ourselves a rough guideline on where to actually finish off our cut. So tap on the joint and tap away. If you go off the bone, what you want to do is tap either side and until you eventually find the bone. So tap along and then cut. Pull the meat away with one hand and cut on to that bone. That'll finish it off. Next we're going to do is we're going to flip the meat towards you so we can do a bit of seam work. The thick flank seam runs from here all the way down towards that joint there, or that bone there. We're just going to do a little nick just to open it up a little bit. And what we're going to do is going to stick our finger in there and open it up. It's not going to go all the way to the bone because the muscle actually goes around the bone. So what we're doing is opening it up with our hand and doing little cuts all the way up to the knee. Just flip it around. There's going to be a lot of flipping around when you've got this size of meat portions. So the kneecap's over here. You want to come down sort of 3 inches underneath the kneecap. Cut hard onto that bone and just slowly work your way from the kneecap all the way down towards the ball joint here. And all we're doing here is basically we're going to meet all these cuts up with that seam work we did earlier. Now the bone, it's exposing itself after you've cut it, and we're almost to the end of it. You know, the seam work is right here. So just take your time, cut hard up against that bone, cut all that excess membrane. So there you have it, whānau. There's our thick flank, ready for steak.